Right now, as you're watching this video, a dangerous standoff is unfolding in the Middle East. But this conflict is not only happening in the air or at sea, it's also happening online in the form of an intense information war. At the center of this situation is one of the most powerful warships in the world, the USS Abraham Lincoln. This American aircraft carrier is not just a ship, it's essentially a floating military city. Nearly 5,500 sailors live and work on board, and it carries dozens of advanced fighter jets capable of launching missions hundreds of miles away. But suddenly, a shocking claim began spreading across the internet. Iranian sources announced that they had fired ballistic missiles toward the USS Abraham Lincoln and successfully hit the carrier. According to those claims, the massive warship had been damaged and forced to retreat from the area. Videos quickly began appearing on social media showing what looked like a giant aircraft carrier burning at sea. Within hours, millions of people around the world saw those clips and assumed the worst. But then the United States military responded. U.S. Central Command quickly rejected the claim, stating that the aircraft carrier had not been hit. According to American officials, the missiles launched by Iran did not come close to the vessel. Soon after, the U.S. military released new photographs showing the USS Abraham Lincoln operating normally in the Arabian Sea, with fighter jets continuing to launch from its flight deck. That response raised an important question. If the ship was never hit, then where did those viral videos come from? Several independent fact-checking organizations began investigating the footage circulating online. Their analysis revealed something surprising. Some of the videos did not match the real design of the USS Abraham Lincoln. Certain details, including the shape of aircraft and parts of the ship, looked unrealistic. Investigators eventually traced some of the footage back to clips created using a military simulation video game. That discovery suggested that at least some of the viral content had been digitally created or misrepresented. However, that doesn't mean the situation around the carrier is calm. In fact, tensions in the region remain extremely high. Reports from U.S. officials indicate that an Iranian vessel recently approached dangerously close to the American carrier group. When the vessel continued moving closer, U.S. forces responded. A helicopter launched from the strike group fired Hellfire missiles, striking the approaching craft. Incidents like this highlight just how fragile the situation has become in the region. There have also been aerial confrontations. At one point, a U.S. fighter jet intercepted and shot down an Iranian drone that was flying aggressively toward the carrier. Thankfully, no American sailors were harmed during these incidents, and the aircraft carrier continues to operate in the Arabian Sea. But the broader conflict surrounding it is still escalating. Military analysts say that in modern conflicts, battles are fought not only with weapons, but also with narratives. Each side wants to control the story that reaches the public. For Iran, claiming a successful strike against a U.S. aircraft carrier would be a powerful message to its domestic audience. For the United States, denying that claim is equally important to maintain military credibility and deterrence. That's why the information battle surrounding this event has been just as intense as the military tensions themselves. As of now, based on the available evidence and statements from U.S. officials, there is no confirmed proof that the USS Abraham Lincoln was struck by Iranian missiles. The carrier remains operational, and it continues launching aircraft as part of ongoing military operations in the region. However, the reality is that the situation around it remains extremely dangerous, with warships, drones, and fighter jets operating in the same waters and skies. Even a small mistake could quickly escalate into a much larger confrontation. And in a world where videos and claims can spread across the internet in seconds, separating fact from fiction has never been more important. This story is still developing, and new details